And looking more at the Maramuresh area, this is a church that was brought. And check out the tongue and groove work on the roof. Beautiful woodworking example of craftsmanship. At the Village Museum in Bucharest, and they have arts and crafts and people doing like different arts. This is a guy he's making shoes by hand, leather shoes, and it's time consuming and it's very interesting to watch how a pair they sell for like $10 a pair, and it's very interesting to watch how he makes them. Place in this museum, each house comes from a different area of Romania. This one comes from up north, and you will see the clothing here, not as elaborate when it comes to stitching, but they have a lot of pottery here that they do, painted pottery, and then quite a bit of basket weaving. So this is a different area of Romania. And let's just focus on the pottery. Very pretty, beautifully painted pottery.
Quite a pretty park, actually.
We're here in the Village Museum, and I just want to show you the different trees. Check out this tree and the trunk. And then this tree here. Oh, there's another little kitty right here, sitting and waiting, in the shade. But check out what's on this tree. Looks like some kind of mushroom. And we're talking about painted eggs from the area of Moldavia. Check out the little kitty. You see? And a very elaborate hand painting by hand. Or sometimes they actually bead, work in beads and on the eggs. Beautiful workmanship. And this housing complex is from the Sudet part of Maramuresh, and you could see the thatched housing here. And we're going to go, hopefully, to see at least one or two. This is their barn, right in here. And then you will see the house itself. A little bit muddy. You see some more handiwork here, artisans carving and working in paint and working in wood and knitting. The Village Museum is very well organized. It's pretty clean. You don't want to come on a rainy day because it can get muddy, and especially the areas around the houses can get muddy, but otherwise it's paved, as you see. These baskets you see on the floor is actually for trash, so that's very nice. And but you see the pathway to the house can be muddy. Anyway, it's really interesting to come and see how people lived, and how, for example, a family would have, like here, it would have a complex, because the first, this area on the right and on the left, where one was this house right here in front of us, or this area is for storing food, and that's a barn. And then behind there you would have where you kept the sheep and the goats, and the main house. So you'd have a complex basically of like several structures in the household. And this one comes, they brought it here in 1967, and it dates from the second half of the 18th century, from the Choar land between Lupoș and Codru land. So it's a little village. Its main income comes from fruit growing and animal breeding and mining and forestry. Who can think that a small instrument like this can get the sound It's beautiful. This is a shepherd's whistle or shepherd's flute.